Who here wants to get sick this season? Yeah, me either, right? So for us, we have a business, we're seeing lots of patients, we have vacation people are leaving out of town, so like you have to be at your best. Maybe for you, it's like no more sick days at work. You're already taking some time off of work for the holidays. Maybe you had some people coming in from out of town. You want to be well when they come there, right? And so what are we going to do to strategize so we don't get sick this year? And maybe this is not you. We'll be putting this on our website later on, but maybe it's, I know I have patients that get sick every single year around the same time, and they've noticed, well, in a regular chiropractic care, which we'll talk about in a second, that they're not getting sick as often. But what are some strategies that we can do to avoid or minimize our chances of getting sick this year? So we've talked about, we can talk about vaccines. We had an immune system workshop last time. I'm not going to get into that. But I want to talk about natural things that you can do, that you can purchase, that you don't have to have a prescription for, that you can get readily, easily, and inexpensively, and keep all year round in your medicine cabinet, and get rid of all those other yucky chemicals. So, big one. We're going to go over 6 things here. One, we already talked about it, cutting the sugar, right? And so, enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy that slice of pumpkin pie or apple pie a la mode, whatever. Get your favorites, think about it, strategize it, plan it. I'm going to enjoy that, but then the rest of the time, I'm still doing smoothies. I'm still doing my green drinks. I'm still doing what I normally do, so that way I'm not tanking my immune system during this time where it's already being stressed out. Number 2, you're already weak, little scratchy throat, you're feeling the postnasal drip at night, you're like, oh crap, what am I going to do? Fast. Fasting is in every culture, every religion. It's all throughout history. Fasting is a fantastic reboot of the immune system. And so 24 hours, liquid only, water only fast, it'll reset you. If you can go 72 hours, even better if it's an emergency, but 24 hours, anyone in here can go 24 hours without eating food, right? Lots and lots of water. Yeah, yes. We all can do it. 1, 2, 3, I can do it. 1, 2, 3, I can do it.
I can do it.
Yes, we can do it. So 24-hour, no eating, right? We're gonna get the sugar out of our system. We're gonna burn it off. We're gonna take some walks, super hyperhydrate. You can do it. Fasting is fantastic for boosting the immune system. Number 3, vitamins. Raise your hand if you're taking vitamins in here. Awesome. So again, these are supplemental to an excellent lifestyle. So during the holiday season, and especially if you're already trying to fight something off, excess vitamin C and vitamin D. How much should you be taking? Vitamin C until you start getting loose stools, right? And so I like sodium ascorbate. Sodium ascorbate kind of tastes like salt water. You can mix it in. Even the kids hardly even notice it in there. It's powder form, so you can put it in just about anything, right? So put it in your smoothie, put it in a glass of water, spin it around, chug it down, easy, right? Vitamin D. Vitamin D, how much vitamin D should we be taking? If you're fighting something, I recommend 25 to 50,000 IU per day until you're over that deal, right? On average, maintenance basis, we should be taking probably 5 to 10,000 IUs a day, right? And so what I highly recommend is that everyone in here get some blood work done, right? Get some blood work done. Where's your vitamin D levels at, right? And start tracking that. If you're under 55 to 75, if you're under that, then you need to be taking 20,000 or more a day and then retest in 90 days. Right? It's that important. There's multiple studies out there that'll show you that people who have higher levels of vitamin D, they're not dying from COVID as often, they're not getting sick as often, right? Gotta have the high vitamin Ds. That's easy stuff. Make sure you get some good stuff. K2 helps you absorb vitamin D. Vitamin D is A, D, E, and K, fat-soluble vitamins, so make sure you're eating it with food, right? I recommend also not having vitamin D on an empty stomach, or vitamin C on an empty stomach either. Apple cider vinegar, right? You've seen us doing shots in here before. Probiotic, excellent for you. Apple cider vinegar, it is like one of my easy go-tos. If I'm feeling a little run down, energy's drooping, a little scratchy in the throat, I will do multiple shots of apple cider vinegar throughout the day. And almost 100% of the time, I feel better that evening or even for sure the next morning. And so you're cutting the sugar, you're giving yourself, your body, your immune system what it needs, and supplementing that, and then you're adding the apple cider vinegar. Ask any veterinarian, old school guy, they've been doing this for hundreds of years, but yet somehow we've taken that off of what humans should be doing. It's crazy. Number 5, essential oils. Who here has played with some essential oils in the past? Awesome, right? So We always have so many. We have like 6 diffusers around here. In my house, we have the same thing. Multiple diffusers around the house. My kiddos, they might get some in their socks when they go to bed, right? And so again, the right essential oils. There's the nuclear bomb, which is the oregano oil, right? And so if you're fighting something and it's like just a couple days in, you're just not kicking it, start those little tiny bottles of water. I like to do, put a drop or two of oregano in that, shake it up violently, and then swish it around and gargle with it and even swallow it, right? You're gonna smell like a pizza factory, but man, that stuff, it really works, right? Kids might be tough. If it's a teenager, make them do it anyhow. Obviously some other ones, right? So depending on which brand you might, I'm not selling essential oils here, but there's some great ones that have been known to help people with their immune system or help them kind of get over a hump, right? And so I think we use On Guard at home. I'll do a couple of drops of that, even peppermint oil, right? If you got the mucus, if you got the crud, you're not breathing very well, maybe at night, maybe in the morning, right? A little drop of peppermint oil either in your water or on your tongue, swish it around, right? It's gonna clear the sinuses out. Easy way to do it, inexpensive, natural, you're not poisoning yourself. And then obviously the last one, most important, we talked about it. If the brain and nervous system is the master control system. If it's not fully functioning, neither are you. Neither is your immune system. Your immune system is governed and regulated by your central nervous system. If you have subluxation, which is where that spine goes from its normal curve here, curve here, curve here, and you're stressed out. What's our posture when we're stressed out? All right, shallow breathing, tight muscles, right? The whole 9 yards. This head gets pulled forward. Our shoulders start going forward, right? Everything contracts. We're not getting that big, deep oxygen in there, right? And so now we're putting stress on that spinal cord. In fact, everyone try this real quick. Chin under your chest. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Look all the way up the ceiling. Deep breath in. Oh yeah. Which one was easier? 2, right? So when our head goes forward, every inch of forward head posture, right? Extra 10 pounds of stress on that lower neck, upper back. We're gonna decrease the vital capacity of the lungs by as much as 30%, right? So imagine you need a little that kick of energy. You're getting your posture back where it belongs. We're getting you adjusted. We're taking stress off that central nervous system. You're breathing easier, right? You're having more energy. You're thinking clearer. Now you're starting to sleep a little bit better. That's where our patients under regular chiropractic care are starting to see the difference because their bodies are just now performing the way that they should. It's not magic, right? It's not superhuman. It's just back to normal, which feels like superhuman because we're in this totally unnatural, chemically laden lifestyle, right? And so if we can get back to normal, then we can reach our optimal God-given potential, and then we can do the things that we want to do and need to do as humans. Make sense? Hey guys, Dr. Joe Utash here, Wellness Key Chiropractic. Today we're going to show you the lateral cervical flexion exercise. Fantastic for lateral flexion of the neck. Great at releasing some of the nerves in the lower part of the neck that may be causing kind of numbness, tingling in the hands and the fingers, neck pain, shoulder pain, trap pain. Loxy will demonstrate this. You're going to want to do this on both sides, or I may suggest on your paperwork that you're doing it on either side. You're going to be looking straight ahead on your side, and you're going to lift your ear to your shoulder and then relax it back down. A nice smooth motion. Start with 10 per side. Excellent. So you may find this challenging at the beginning, and you may need to start with a different exercise to start with. So instead of laying on your side, you may go against the wall and just bring your ear straight to the wall and back up. Ear straight to the wall and back up. One thing to be cautious of is to make sure that your nose is not rotating. That's kind of a cheat. And so make sure that you're going straight lateral and bring it back up. Again, this is lateral cervical flexion exercise. Hey guys, no doubt this time of year, head's in a lot of different places, the office, home, all the holidays coming up. I'm gonna encourage you this week, really every day moving forward, schedule at least 15 minutes of you time. alone time, think time, time to get away from all the activities. That way you can just kind of sit and think about the day, about the week, your priorities, what actually needs to get done. Dr. Joe Utash, Wellness Key Chiropractic. Schedule 15 minutes a day of alone time. Here's a great fun exercise that you can use to engage, tighten, and strengthen your core, the inchworm. So standing position, loose clothes ideally, but you can see even in dress clothes, this is doable, it's possible. You're gonna bend over at the hips, engaging your core and your tummy. Go down, boop, 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 boop. You can even add a little push-up, keeping that tummy nice and tight. Inch it back up, tight tummy, all the way up. Maybe go for 10. I dare you, try the inchworm exercise.